Hello.
There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Megan.
Thank you all for joining today. How's everyone doing this morning?
Good.
Good. We'll give a couple more minutes here for anyone else that's going to join us.
What other walking here, man?
And if you have any questions at the moment, feel free to put them in the chat, and I'll try and keep an eye on that throughout the call and get those answered for you.
New. I can't wait until she's like sedated. Yeah, yeah. I know. I was telling.
Good morning to those that are just joining us now. We'll give another minute or so, and then we will get started. See the question about the shakeout run. Let me check that. I was just looking that up earlier and I forget how long that is. There we go. Well, I can share the Strava link. One moment, checking on that for you. There we go. The shakeout run will be about 2 miles. Okay. Good morning. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to record the call for today in case anyone's not able to make it or you want to go back and rewatch anything later. So I'm Megan, one of the race concierges with Magic Sports. We're glad to have you all here with us this morning and excited for the women's triathlon coming up in just a couple of days. Also have Janet Byers on the call if you want to say hello. Uh,
Another concierge for Magic Sport.
yes, so Janet will be there on Saturday and Sunday as well. So feel free to ask either of us any questions. We'll be there to help you out. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and go through a quick presentation overview of some things for the race, and then we'll have some time for questions at the end.
I know, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, Rowdy. How are you?
it's my first time going through this presentation,
We're talking
so
about Walker.
hopefully
When I pulled
all
up,
goes
I was
well.
like, did you already on
And if
Arby's?
you
I know.
are able to mute yourself, that would be fantastic. Let me check if anyone else is in the waiting room. Okay. So, congratulations on signing up for your first triathlon. You're going to be well prepared on race day. We're excited to be a part of your first triathlon experience. There's our picture, Janet and I. So we'll go over the event schedule, course overview, quick rules, and then any questions at the end. Schedule of events for Saturday. Registration and packet pickup will be taking place from 2 to 4 o'clock. Um, and we decided we are not doing mandatory bike check-in on Saturday. So no need to bring your bike on Saturday. Bring that on Sunday morning before the race. But still come Saturday, get your packet, get the lay of the land, figure out transition flow, ask all the questions. 3 o'clock, there'll be a race overview with our race directors. Joe and Faye will be doing that in the transition area. 3:30 p.m. is the shakeout run with Free to Move, a nonprofit here in the area, and then Brooks Running Company will be there with some demo shoes to try out. And it's about a 2 mile run through the course in Centennial Park. And Sunday morning, race day, packet pickup again will be open from 6 to 7 in the morning if you've not already picked up your packet on Saturday. And transition will also be open during that time from 6 to 7. 7:15 is when transition closes. Your bikes must be in the transition area at that time. We will be giving announcements in those minutes leading up to transition closing of giving you a warning time of when you need to get out of transition. We suggest coming early on Saturday to get A, parking, and then B, get your bike set up, get your transition set up, do any last minute things you need to do before the race. And then everyone will head over to the Sportsplex, to the pool where the swim will take place. And at 7:30, the start will begin with the super sprint racers going first in a time trial start, meaning Joe will be the one calling everyone into the water, and every 3 to 5 seconds or so, another person will enter the water. So it'll be a long line of everyone lined up throughout the pool deck, and then every couple of seconds, you can enter the water. Jumping in, sliding in, we'll go over that later on the swim course. And then the sprint will follow after the super sprint racers. And then you're out on the race course. Awards ceremony will take place roughly around 9:45, 10 o'clock, depending when the last finishers come in. Awards for both the super sprint and the sprint.
My sister will get one.
Okay, packet pickup. When you get your packet, these are all the items that will be included. You'll have bike helmet stickers. The middle sticker here goes on the front of your helmet. The outer sticker numbers will wrap around on your seat post of your bike. You can see in the diagram over here. So we can help you with that on Saturday based on design of your bike, where the best place is to put that sticker. But that's the first thing you want to do is put your bike and helmet stickers on. Next are your race tattoos. You'll peel off the plastic on there, and those will go on your arms. If you're wearing sleeves, they can go on your forearms then or on your legs. Again, there's directions on the packet here of how to put the tattoos on. We will have water in the transition area and towels to help you put those on Sunday morning as well. Next is your race bib. It'll look different than this. It's just an example from Chattanooga. But that is needed for the run. Again, that can be pinned on your shirt, whatever you're going to be wearing for the run. If you have a race belt, that can go on there as well. And we'll provide swim cap for you. They're going to be pink. We'll have those all for you at packet pickup on Saturday. And then most importantly is your timing band. You'll get that in your packet as well, and that will go on your left ankle. So most important, put that on first thing, race morning. It'll be tracking your time from the moment you go in the water until when you cross the finish line. Okay, so a few quick tips here. You can see getting her tattoo put on there. Packet pickup and check-in. We're not doing bike check-in, like I said earlier. I did not edit that out from Saturday. And then arrive early. Again, transition will be opening at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning. Um, when racking your bike, you will alternate directions with your neighbor's bike. And again, this will make sense when you see all the bikes racked in transition, that you will alternate your bike facing down with your neighbors facing the opposite direction. You'll hang your bike from the saddle, from the seat of your bike. Set up a narrow space on a towel or on the ground, on the right front side of your wheel when you're facing your bike. We will have a demo transition set up at Packet Pickup on Saturday and Sunday, so you can see an example of what a transition area will look like. You'll go barefoot to the swim start. It's a short walk from transition over to the Sportsplex. There will be an area if you want to drop any sandals or shoes outside of the pool, for your exit from the swim back over to transition. Take your cap and goggles. That's all you'll need. Make sure your timing chip is on. Um, no re-entry to transition area after it closes unless there's something urgent that you need out of the transition area. Um, Smile for the cameras, have fun, thank the volunteers, safety officers, just enjoy your experience out there on the course. Okay, more specific transition setup notes here and some pictures to provide some more information for you. You will find the rack that corresponds to your bib number. So there'll be racks set up that look like this with signs indicating 1 through 7, 8 through 14, so forth. You'll find the row and the rack that your bike goes on corresponding with your packet number and your bib number. You're welcome to set up all your items there next to your bike to keep everything, tightly close underneath your bike. Pay attention to your neighbor's space as well, being mindful of how much space that you are taking up. And then mentally practice the transition flow and kind of walk yourself through of where you'll come in from the swim, from the Sportsplex over to transition, and then where you'll head out on the bike, where you come back in on the bike, where you run out, and then where the finish line is. So you can walk through all of that on Saturday and kind of get the flow, know where you're going to be going on Sunday morning. Okay, the site map of where everything will be located. You can see that, okay. So the teal area here is transition, where bikes will all be racked there. This blue line is what you'll follow over to the Sportsplex, where the swim will happen. There'll be the shoe transition option outside of the doors there. And you'll run, walk, whatever you would like to do, getting back to transition. And it's about 0.15 of a mile to get from the pool back to transition. And then the far corner of transition here, closest to the Parthenon, is where you will head out on the bike. That's also where you will finish on the bike. So you'll take your bike and go out following these purple arrows here, and then you will come back in that same way. And then you'll head out on the run course here, which is the green. It's a little bit hard to see, but where this green flag is, will take you to the run course. And then the red arrow up here is the finish, which will look more at the run map in just a moment. But the red arrow will bring you to the finish. This is where post-race party will take place, post-race food, expo, awards, music, celebration will all be taking place in this area right here. And then more specifically looking at the course maps here, we'll start with the swim. So the super sprint is 100 meters and the sprint is 200. Take a look at the pool map here. So the pool will have the three lane lines in there. Each lane will be double wide, and we'll start in the far corner for the sprint. Again, every 3 to 5 seconds, another athlete will get in the water. You'll go all the way down, touch the wall, go into the lane line, however you would like to do that. Go all the way back down, lap number 3, and then lap number 4. There will be ladders here, there'll be a lane line, so a safe area for you to use the exit ladders to get out. There will
Yes,
also
ma'am.
be
He's up walking.
volunteers at the swim
It's
exit
I
helping to get
15.
you out of the water.
Ma'am,
Super sprint, you've got
Eileen,
2 laps that you'll do, so all the way
EILEEN.
down and then all the
Say
way
something.
back. You're welcome to pause at any moment in the water, catch your breath, pause at the end of the lane line. Um, and then upon exiting the water, you'll head over to transition to hop on the bike. And the super sprint being 8 kilometers and the sprint being 15 kilometers. So 1 loop for the super sprint, 2 loops for the sprint.
Oh,
And we will have copies of this at the concierge tent on Saturday and Sunday. If you have specific questions on the bike or the run course and want to look more in depth at the map. But this is where you will start and finish here at Centennial Park. There'll be well-marked signs along the course. Follow on Murphy Road to 46th up to Charlotte. And note that there is a slight hill coming up Charlotte Avenue. So just be prepared for that when you make the right turn onto Charlotte,
damn.
staying in the right side of the lane. It'll bring you all the way back. There's another slight hill here over, there's a bridge there coming back to the transition area. So again, 1 loop for the super sprint, 2 loops for the sprint. It also had more zoomed in map here of the bike return as a pink arrow, so coming back to the transition area. And if you're doing the sprint, this is where you would begin your second lap. And there will be signs again here in this area specifically saying to finish if you're doing the super sprint, your 1 lap, or starting your second lap, stay to the right and then come back to the finish. And the run course. Again, the super sprint will be 1 lap and it is 1.1 miles, and the sprint, 2 loops of that same course for 2.3 miles. So this is where you'll start from the transition area, head out, follow the arrows. Again, it will be well marked with any specific turns at these intersections. There'll be mile markers, there'll be volunteers. So super sprint, you'll follow this course all the way around. You'll come on the close side of the lake here and then to the finish line to celebrate. The sprint, you'll do 2 loops, and this area will be signs again, well marked of sprint versus super sprint. If you need to go on your second lap, you'll follow the arrows there to continue on to your second loop. Okay. Moving on to quick rules and some safety items. Helmet is required when you are in possession of your bike. So even bringing your bike to transition on Sunday, taking out of transition, have your helmet on. That should be the first thing that you do before you do anything else with your bike. No headphones, AirPods, no music. If you do have your phone for tracking or safety, that is fine. Just no headphones, no music. On the bike, ride on the right and pass on the left. Be mindful when you are passing someone to give them enough space to go around them, say on your left, to make them aware that you are passing. No littering on the course. There'll be trash cans around the transition area and at the water aid station on the run course. No drafting. Again, just be mindful of anyone that you're passing, give everyone enough space on the bike course. Okay, I will stop there. And time for questions. I see we've got a couple in the chat. And there's my email address and Janet's email address as well. Um, look at our questions in the chat first, and then I'll open it up. Any other questions? Let's see. Is it possible to check in my bike on Saturday? Um, Thanks, Elizabeth, for asking that. We are foregoing with bike check-in on Saturday. There's a lot happening in the park on Saturday afternoon and just safety things. We decided to just do bike check-in on race morning. So we're able to make it early, close to that 6 o'clock window to get your bike checked in on Sunday morning. Will there be any road closures for the bike course? Um, no specific road closures. There will be coned lanes on 46th and Charlotte of where traffic will stay to the left and you will ride to the right. Let's see, how do you normally attach the bib to your shirt for the run if you don't have a belt? There'll be safety pins provided for you in your race packet. Attach it to your shirt or to your shorts, whatever is most comfortable. If you want to have it on for the bike, to not have to deal with it on the run, that's totally fine. Whatever is easiest for you. And then, how do you enter the pool for the swim? You'll enter by your race number, and then every 3 to 5 seconds, another athlete will go in the water. Jump in, slide in, kind of however you'd like to get yourself. No diving in, but we'll start in the deep end of the pool. Let's see, are there time caps for each leg? Um, I don't believe so. Janet, do you have any comment to a time? I don't think there are any time cutoffs. Um,
I don't think there is a hard cutoff. I think there is a. I think we have to be off the course by a certain time, but
right.
I can't remember exactly what that is. I haven't talked about it
Yeah,
this
on
year.
the top of my head. I'll write that down.
7:30.
Is there anywhere to check personal items? We do not have a specific personal item drop-off space. Could potentially have it at our concierge tent, if you needed to leave anything there during the race. Yes.
The transition area is very secure, and we have staff in there throughout the morning and the race. So what I do when I race is just leave that stuff in a bag under my bike, keys, phone, things like that. It should be just bring a bag with your stuff in it and put it under your back wheel, nice and tight, and you can leave things like that in there, and they'll be fine.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Any more questions? Or Janet, any other comments from you as well?
I thought of something about the timing. One of our slides says to arrive 5:30 to 6, but since transition opens and packet pickup opens at 6, I would say think about getting there between 6 and 6:30. Like you want to
Yes.
be there on the early side of that hour. That's 6 to 7 for this race.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we pass in the pool? Yes. Um, yeah, do your best to to get around, pass people as needed. Just pay attention to everyone else in the pool, but that is allowed.
And the lanes are fairly wide, if I remember right. Like they're pretty wide. There's plenty of room with the time trial start. You should be able to.
Yes. Mhm. Bike check-in will be Sunday morning. There will not be an option for Saturday. And restrooms, yes, that was my notes I forgot to mention. Your best options for the cleanest and best restrooms will be in the Sportsplex. And then we will have some Van Gogh brands porta potties. Where are they going to be? Near the Sportsplex, I believe. There's some that are throughout the park that are not ours. They may not be the cleanest, but we will do our best to have extra toilet paper in those porta potties. Look for the Van Gogh ones or in the Sportsplex. There's a number of restrooms in there as well.
Megan, the map showed porta potties on that kind of on the way from the pool to transition, like
Yes,
in the park on the trail there. I think there should
yes,
be a bank of them along there, right? I think.
yes, that's where they will be. Thank you. Um, and a note on that as well, talking about coming from the Sportsplex to transition, there's a lot of construction happening around the park. There's one small area where there's some gravel you'll have to walk over. So look for that on Sunday morning or even Saturday if you come. It should be fine to walk over, but there's a small section of gravel that you'll have to cross coming back from the swim. Yes, first timer gifts. Yes, come to our concierge tent. Come see us on Saturday, get your first timer bracelet, and then after completing the race on Sunday, come back and see us, congratulate you, celebrate with you, and we have a first timer gift for you as well.
Yay.
Mhm.
I'll get a gift.
Attire recommendations. Janet, do you want to speak to that?
Sure. So, I mean, there's a thing called a triathlon suit that a lot of people wear, but it just means like it has a very thin bike pad and you can run in it too. And the top, it's either a one piece, so that it's, the shorts and the top, or it's two piece and the top is like a tank or a shirt. But you can also do it in a bathing suit and you can pull on shorts to run in. It's not recommended to plan on changing clothes completely because like in between events. So just wear something that you think you can, finish. And I wear a sports bra on under a tri top. Um, and I wear it for the whole race. And that's pretty common, I think. So I hope that helps. But yeah, yeah. I did my first one in a bathing suit, the whole thing. So.
Yes. Can we walk in the shallow end of the swim? I don't believe that it's going to be like we start in
There
the
is
diving
no
well,
shallow end.
and I don't think the other end.
Martha, can we walk in the shallow end of the swim? As soon as you jump in that water, you look down, and it is no shallow end. Not in this part of the pool.
And you're really not
Correct.
allowed to walk the swim. You're not really allowed to walk the swim. You need to swim the swim. But you can rest. If you need to stop, you can rest on the
Yes.
lane line. You can just hold, but you can't pull yourself along the lane line and you can't walk on the bottom, even if it was shallow enough, but I don't think it is.
Can we listen to music out loud during the walk? Um, no, no music. Just if you have your phone for safety or tracking. But no music allowed. Soak up the race environment, cheer other athletes on, and enjoy the course. Uh, can you rest at the wall for the swim? Yes, of course. Take your time if you need to at the wall.
I would recommend if you're going to rest at the wall, kind of stay to the right side of the wall because some people may be flip turning on the wall to go under the lane line for their next lap. So kind of get over to the right if you're going to take a breather.
Yes. Yes, there's still packet pickup on Saturday
I'm gonna check
from
them out.
2
The
to 4
battery.
p.m.
I don't know what's happening, so. Okay.
So come by,
As long
see
as
us,
you
come
guys
get
got
your
one, that's
packet,
it. I'll check them out.
check out transition.
Sure.
There's the shakeout run at 3:30 that's also happening. Race overview at 3 o'clock. um, come check things out.
And I need to correct what I just said because I said go to the right, which you do when you're going down for the first leg of the swim, but after you come back for the second leg, you would go to the left because people will be turning, sorry, to the left side of the lane. Anyway, it'll make sense when you get there. Just, rest away from the lane line that you're going under next.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
Thank you, Janet. Mhm. Give it another minute or so. Well, we're very excited for all of you to join us this weekend. Registration is still open, so if you have any friends, family that you want to invite to come out and come race with you this weekend, come compete against them,
Registration
cheer
is
them
still
on
open
as
if
well.
y'all want to join.
Bring them on out.
2.3 mile run. So, we do 3.2 every day. So you guys are good.
You got it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if any final questions, we will wrap up there for today. And this is recorded and we'll send that out in an email either, I believe, tomorrow. If you want to re-watch anything or share with anyone else.
Oh, I meant to also say all
Yes.
those maps are on all the maps are on the website for the event. Like we did the race day event and then the event details, and you can access each map. But there'll be plenty of volunteers and signs to guide you. So don't stress about getting lost.
Yes, exactly. Good. Good.
It's gonna be great. Y'all gonna love
Yes.
it. Looks like the weather's looking beautiful. So yep, another great day.
Yes. Good. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining today. Enjoy the rest of your days, and we'll see you this weekend. Thank you. Bye.
Good luck, everybody.